If you have a sensitive stomach, this is your warning. How does earning over $100,000 a year sound for you? You'll only have to deal with the jobs no one else wants, like crawling through human waste and collecting animal urine. Yikes! These jobs are some of the grossest, dirtiest professions in the world. They will make even the strongest-willed person vomit. Before we start with 10 jobs you would vomit practicing, we are going to give away another Amazon gift card. First, you have to subscribe and like this video. Then check out the video and spot the 2 yellow words. After you watch the video, go to www.insidertop10.com to send us the 2 words. And that's it. You can increase your chances by leaving your opinion about this video in the comments section. But remember, never comment the 2 yellow words. Let us continue with today's list. Number 10. Medical waste worker. Heading our list are the heroes we didn't know about, medical waste workers. This shudder-inducing job involves handling medical waste from hospitals, blood banks, veterinary hospitals, and basically any item that's come into contact with body fluids. Not only is this job incredibly harrowing, as you have to deal with blood-soaked bandages, used needles, and IV catheters, but it's also very dangerous as medical waste workers are exposed to viruses and contagious diseases. Number 9. Vomit collector. Number 9 on our list of jobs that will make you throw up involves actual vomit cleanup. A vomit cleaner is responsible for stepping up to clean up the aftermath of some rider's queasy stomach after a dizzying ride. Interestingly enough, this job has roots that date back to the Roman Empire. Vomit cleaners had to crawl around on all fours under the dining couches during those infamous wild Roman parties and clean up spit and vomit. They faced a whipping if they left. Unlike those poor slaves, modern vomit cleaners get the perk of riding roller coasters for free. Number 8. Chick sexer. A chick sexer is responsible for the chilling task of identifying the sex of chick once they are born. It's not as easy as you may believe. One of the methods used is called vent sexing, which involves squeezing the feces out of the chick so the sexer can see into the chick's anal vent. This job that frankly no one wants pays a decent yearly $60,000. Number 7. Animal urine collector. Do you want to be paid as much as a CEO? This unique job pays anywhere from $93,000 to $304,000 a year. Your title? Animal urine collector. Ever seen those containers of coyote urine at Home Depot? Deer urine is also in high demand. An animal urine collector keeps deer in enclosures with tiny holes in the floor and waits for the animal to urinate. Collectors have to gather a gallon each night. Number 6. Roadkill removal specialist. If gruesome sights make you queasy, working as a roadkill remover might not be the job for you. It's certainly not for the faint of heart. It's always a tragic event when a poor animal is hit by a car, and never a clean sight. Roadkill collectors locate and dispose of the mess left behind and the bloodied bodies. This involves anything from run-over deer and dogs to cougars, bears, and giant elk. Number 5. Maggot Farmer. At number 5, we have one of the foulest smelling of jobs, maggot farmers. They raise these rubbery worm-like crawlies that serve as fish bait, fertilizers, and animal feed. When the TV show Dirty Jobs visited a maggot farm, even the producers gagged at the putrid stench and said the smell followed them for weeks. Maggot farmers often have to take 3 showers a day to stay sane. Number 4. Garbage collector. When you put your garbage out, you dust your hands off and never think of it again. You're just glad to be rid of the smelly waste. But garbage collectors pick it up after you. They're in charge of removing waste for further processing. This repugnant profession is one of the most disgusting in the world, so much so that workers grow physically sick. The hazards they face include inhaling dust, smoke, toxic fumes, handling waste, and foul odors. Number 3. Artificial breeding technician. Technician might be in the title, but it doesn't disguise the revolting nature of this job. An artificial breeding technician collects and packages animal semen. That means they stimulate the studs in preparing for another daunting task, just as dreadful, the insemination of cows. Number 2. Crime scene cleaner. Crime scene cleaners are called in after a violent crime, suicide, or any accidents. As they sterilize the scene, they have to deal with toxic waste, blood, vomit, feces, urine, drug paraphernalia. And if it's a particularly grotesque accident, they have to clean up body parts. They're exposed to all kinds of gross bodily fluids and traumatizing sights. Trauma therapy is often needed afterwards. Number 1. Sewer diver. What's the grossest and dirtiest thing you can think of? Sewer divers have to deal with it. It's known as one of the most vomit-inducing jobs as well as the most dangerous. Sewer inspectors and workers have to work in dark, claustrophobic areas where they have to rely on touch to guide them through the turbid water. They have to crawl through tunnels to inspect clog and cracks. As the horrifying smell of excrement isn't vomit-inducing enough, they can come across dead bodies.